on here just real quick. Hello, I'm Divine Sunshine. I know I didn't tell you all at all. I got two individual readings that I'm uploading right now. And I was like, I didn't have time to kind of wait. It's much faster for me to go live and just do it and get over with. And that way, my third one will already be uploaded on that. Tomorrow, Jupiter 11:11, we are going on to talk about what is the warrior, bringing out the warrior within, what is the warrior spirit. Those things, these things have been pretty much coming up very much so in the cards. I just did an individualized reading. Hey, I'm sorry. How y'all jump on here? I call myself sneaking on here. Y'all done got on here. I was just gonna sneak on here real quick, like come in, come out like ghost. Just to kind of see what are the energies for this new moon. I ain't gonna do. Hey Daisy, yes, I see you love me. You would not let me. Oh, my heart chakra was just burning when you said that. You would not let me be here by myself. Yeah, Desiree beat you that time. So I just want to just really quickly just kind of see what is going on as far as the energies with the DM, because I mean me and DM has been woo through the fire, through the limit, through the wall. For just to love you, I'd rather risk it all. Through the fire, through the river, go with me. Good love, yeah, I can't get up that high. Go with me, right down through the fire, even to the wine. That's how I feel. I had to get that out of my spirit. I had to remind myself about that. Hey, April. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. So I want to see. Let me see. I can put it on here because I can see what's going on. This really quick. I hope I can do quick. We know that's not usually possible for me. About that. Or I don't want to see what's happening on the news. I already know that about snow and everything. So we will see about tomorrow. Maybe we'll hold off. Let me see what's in here. Then now the library. I got to put on what's on here. Where am I at? What's on live? Oh, the little koala bears. Are you all praying for Australia? Every time I see the little koala bears come across my little timelines with their little cute little selves, it just hurt my little heart about them. No, I don't want to see the koala bears. Okay, hold on a second. Where am I at? My videos. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Oh, the little koala bears. They hurt my heart so much with them. So I am praying about them in Australia with the animals. For me, I'm just such a Mother Gaia spirit that I pretty much house with that. And when I see animals, I can't even watch the little SPCA commercials because they give me, I'll be ready to cry about the little dog. And I look at this dog has been abandoned, and they do the close up of the little eyes and everything like that. And I thought, oh my God, I just can't do this. Okay, so hit the like. I see now we have to say hit the like, hit the share, so people can be able to see where I am, that I'm here doing this reading. So please do that. Oh, it was about rain. Well, that's good, clear, because I don't try to too much keep up with what's going on as with the news. But when I see that going across that just caught my eye on that one. All right, so with the energies with the DM, let's get right on in here. What's going on with them now is we got be bold and make the first move. This is what we're working with, the energies now. With this moon is bringing on these energies for the DM, for the divine masculines, for them to be able to make this push, this move, because I know all of us are pretty much feeling that. We kind of feel like I did in that individualized reading. I said it seems like in some ways, you know, and I was brought to it and I forgot about it until Spirit had brought to me. It's like, you know, you did a couple of years back about the divine masculine being on the fence. And I was like, you know, you've been kind of on that fence for the past 2 years. And so I'd like to know, when are you going to plan to get off the fence? because you've been kind of there. And so this is what these new energies is bringing in. So we're getting a lot of like, and I'm in agreement with Divine Pisces 222 with her saying that there's some of these is some anger and some conflict going on. That's what was going on with me. I said one thing to the DM and I got like, wow, and I was like, wait a second. I was like, now you don't want to bring out your ride, and then I bring out my ride, and then before we know, we back into that karmic cycle all over again. So I was like, let me go ahead and let you take the lead on that. And I'm going to kind of pull back on my energies and say, you know, I was just trying to say X, Y, and Z. And why I had pretty much had presented that to you. You know, I didn't mean any harm by the statement, but I could tell right now, you know, you're kind of defensive because, you know, you have these tower moments that's coming on to you. You don't see your way out of this situation. And so, again, feeling the April showers in January. Okay, yeah. And so my thing is that pretty much brought on the anger and conflict is what they're going through, and it's not just them, it's even also us feminists. I've got the house because a lot of times, like I said, I know within me I house more. I have to kind of balance myself because sometimes I can house more of the divine masculine energy and then less of the feminine, and so I got to kind of get that together and kibosh that and squash that so we can have more of a centering and kind of anchoring. I can feel this anger coming out from nowhere. I can feel the conflict, the frustration, the overwhelm stuff. So I can pretty much feel what's going on, if it's collectively or if it's coming from the DM or if it's me myself that I can't keep on pushing it off and say it's I'm feeling the divine masculine. Nah, stop lying. That's your energy. It's in the divine masculine. That ain't really kind of his thing. I know me, that kind of thing that comes out of me. So that's one thing that these energies are pushing out from the moon. And then you have nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. So right now they're in this energy, the divine masculines are truly understanding, you know what? I see nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us. Well, I put on Sade's thing. So you really they're coming to the understanding that really is nothing that can come in between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. They really are coming into this understanding of who they are. I told you with mine, so I could have thought that was miraculous, him speaking about that we're in metaphysical, we're in the metaphysical partnership or relationship. And I was like, excuse me, I mean, this 3D, this ain't like I used to talk to him right here in the other, this kind of body, that kind of energy that's standing with me energy wise. I'm talking about like the body that I can touch that said that came out of my own mouth that said that. And I was like, oh, and he's been saying quite a bit of other things. It's like, okay, you didn't awaken, but like said, I think Divine Pisces 22 saying a lot of them is kind of like a little scared about that, and really coming to a realization of understanding that you know, that this is actually happening. Like I got into this relationship and, you know, these things and these matters, and that, you know, now where I'm at now with this karmic situation, person, place, a thing, is really not, you know, where I want to actually be. I thought this was going to end up way more better in the beginning of this relationship as far as where I was, because I truly did feel that, and I've said that in many of my videos, so all I'm doing is confirming what she had said on her thing, that a lot of them had thought that they, you know, they were truly had started off that they thought that they were loved in this relationship, but so soon as it came on, I think that was just like a ploy to kind of get them. It's like a person, like a, I don't know why I want to say a mouse in a cheese in a mouse trap. It's just like, come on, you want this relationship, look at how it could be. It's so much better than that divine feminine relationship. With all this, you keep on pointing out your bad sides about yourself and what things you need to fix. Come on over here and get this piece of cheese. Come on over. This is what the soulmate is offering them. And as soon as they come right on over there and they come in there and say, oh yeah, this is so nice. And they eating the cheese, say, pop, I got you. Now I'm gonna come out with my other side of myself. And that's it. You thought it's gonna be all candies and roses and Skittles and unicorns and hearts and stars and all that stuff. I don't think so. That was just a ploy to get you over here. Cause see, otherwise that if I would have told you what was going to actually come, would you actually come into this relationship? If I would have presented it by what it's going to be, it's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations, and a lot of arguments, and really you showing yourself like you didn't want it from when you were with the divine feminine or with the other divine masculine. So you really thought we was gonna show you that? Like we was gonna give you a brochure and say, here you go, divine masculine. This is what we all got to offer you on here as far as what things we have to offer in here. We have triggers. We got anger issues. We bring up the childhood here. We gonna take up your money. We gonna take you for your house and your home. They ain't gonna do all that. That's why they offer them the piece of cheese in the trap. They just eating it. Oh, this is so nice. Ta-da! Got your ass. Now you can't escape. Okay, he said that's enough. But that's true. That's what happened. So now we're gonna move into as far as where the energies, as far as where they are. He said save this for the overall about how he feels about us. Okay, you want the sexy cards for that. So now I'm gonna dip into. I want to know exactly what's going on with you right now, divine masculines. What is going on? Clear with the divine masculines. Let's see. Ooh, we got some 2 cards right here. Oh, see, I like a 5 card if that's possible. Nothing can come between us. Nothing can come between us. It's about faith. Yeah. All right. It's about trust. Oh. Okay. All right. Can move us apart. All right. Here we go. Now, occupation. All right. So he's saying right now what's going on here is about occupation. So emotionally, he's really hard at work. I want to say he's really hard at work behind the scenes. It's kind of like darkness. We got this card here. In darkness, he's piecing things together. He's sewing things together. He got the scissors there. String to me represents he's cutting some cords. He's really got and even where he's at in this darkness, he's even getting some enlightenment in doing this work. So he's really got his focus in on that. So maybe a lot of times, even with us, we don't even know what he's doing. I picture like this is the person that's like, I'm working at night. You don't even know why you asleep. I'm working. You know. This is what I'm picking up. Then we got the gift. So he's really ready for the universe to present him with this gift. I'm saying this gift of freedom. Okay, I heard you. He's like, I'm ready for them to present me with this gift of freedom. The way out of this situation. Some money, some abundance, some something. But get me on out of here. Give me the gift. Okay. So nice in a nice box. And since this is the gift and this is the present, that means in the now. So really working in order to make these changes that's going to create this new gift that the universe is going to gift him with that's in the present, in the now. Because he truly wants to become now this wealthy man. It's like, really, I know it's time. I done did some NSF things. It's time for me to withdraw some non-sufficient funds as far as being in this relationship again. Because what did he say again? Nothing will come of this situation. So in order for you to do this, every time when I see this, I think of like a bank and you go in there to make a withdrawal. It's like I like to withdraw all my money. I like to withdraw all my interest, all my time, all my finances, everything that I poured into this thing. I want to withdraw it all. I want it all. I want it now. So this is the thing that he's at, so he can create this wealthy man. Okay, so he's really concentrating on doing that. The divine masculine. They telling me to say this might not be everybody. He's saying he's maybe some particular one's kind of popping up. So they telling me to say give a disclaimer on that, because tonight we may or may not hit on everybody's thing. So we'll see about that. Again, because of his childhood backgrounds, he's has had. This has put him in a state of poverty. What do you mean by that? This childhood wounds here, this makes him not be able to see beyond that. The way he was raised, brings up this financial poverty consciousness that keeps him prevailing to keep on going into this. He's working with old tools to clean up what's going on with him, and it's time. That's why I was telling my divine masculine, it's time for you to be able to find some new ways of how to solve these issues that you're actually in. You cannot continue to do that. A new day is a dawning back here, which would be the, like you say, the age of Aquarius, or what we in now as far as 2020 and seeing the vision. And so now they go to rat again. You know, he might have felt like somebody got over on him like a fat rat, or he might have got into that trap like a rat. I told you earlier, I didn't even pull the car yet, and I was already talking about this something I'm seeing with cheese and eating. So you bought it. You bought the whole thing, the situation that you're in, hook, line, and sinker. You read the brochure, you seen everything, and you didn't read the fine print at the bottom of it and saying that about you come with triggers being in these situations that you're in. It's come with triggers, arguments, loss of money, loss of mind, loss of sleep, all that stuff, you know, just like medication. You look at all this stuff, well, it's going to fix this because I'm going to have me a better life jumping into this situation where this person plays a thing, and then when you get in there, you didn't read the fine print down about it. Get into this situation may cause triggers, hair loss, health issues, you know, inability to be able to think, to be able to stick up for yourself. You're always in arguments, you know, all those kind of things there down at the bottom of it, which they had not read. But again, this is also caused by, you see the black cat, which is to me superstitious. You keep on thinking, if I do this, this is always going to happen. You know, I try to put all my time, well, I feel here, or it's up here top. You know, you always say, okay, if I say this, this is always going to happen. You know, every time when I put my whole heart into something, it never comes out right. Saying things of those nature, those things puts them in that kind of state of mind, of this state of poverty. Again, you're up on the roof, but you know, and you're trying to get up higher to see a better view about some things, but still you're bringing this kind of consciousness into the whole thing. Okay. Oh, today. Okay, well, good. Okay, so that's what that, to me, when I see that black cat, always remind me of superstitious. Okay, so we got 777. So he's really getting right now, to me, when I see this is like a download, an outpouring of some new information to create this spiritual completion within him as well. So we got the number 11, especially getting these downloads about being a twin flame and who he actually is. Because of these downloads that he's getting here, was just kind of helping to bring him out of this poverty consciousness thing. So maybe through, if just like I was to use my DM as an example, maybe through the conversation, you know, hey, I triggered him. I know that I did, you know, because he's mad. I'm like, well, and then my dad came and channeled in the message, and it just that, and boy, what that say that for, and then that just went deep. And so then, but it was like, hey, these are all things I pour on from downloads and inspirations and things that's coming to help you to create that spiritual completion. And so this is what is actually here to help him understand about the twin and who he is and how this all plays a part. Because right now, this is, he said he's in the mood. I'm in the mood for love simply because you're near me. So probably because you are near, he knows the time is coming near for him to be with his counterpart. And he's really at the point that he's like, okay, I am going to start packing my bags and starting this journey. So he's in the process of, he's actually, I want to see this because sometimes these faces change different ways. Okay, he's putting some action now. We ain't seen no moving like we didn't actually got her behind in there, but this is, to me, is a thing of, it ain't no more just sitting there pondering. It's like really like maybe I seen two readers. This been going through a lot, and I'd like to really investigate that too as well. There are two readers that said, one of them I seen, they were saying that the divine masculine was talking to a best friend, and I was interested in how she had did that. I like that she had did this conversation with this best friend. And another one is saying that he's actually going, some divine masculines are actually going to mentors and asking them about this situation, because they like, I got to talk to somebody outside the situation. I don't know really actually what is actually going on here. And so I would gather that that would be a way of saying that this is a new way of doing things, as to actually putting some action. It's like, instead of me having this conversation with myself and coming up with the same solutions, let me go a step further and ask somebody else about You know, what do you think? Should I gather my bag? Should I actually go east? Should I actually go west? Should I go south? Or should I stay actually where I am? And so that is something that that's where they are, because they got an enlightenment. It's still darkness. Again, he's working behind the scenes. I see this darkness, which means the night. Like a lot of times, you know, people don't know what's going on because they're asleep. So you working while other people think that they're asleep, but they say I'm not. I've been hard at work. So this is what I'm thinking about. While you think you sleeping, they're hard at work. They're doing something behind the scenes. Okay, so he's ready to do that. If they were, let's do an experiment. If they were talking to an actually person, not that one, what would the conversation, who's the one that talks? This one that talks? Okay. What happened to the love cards? I done put them out. Okay, we gonna do an experiment. Oh, here go the wisdom cards. This is the one I want. We're gonna play. You work that little Aquarius brain you got over there. So let's roll. Okay, so now we're gonna start the conversation off like this. So he's going to his friend, and you went to your friend, the Divine Masculines, and you said what? Okay, he started out the conversation. I turned out liking her a lot more than I originally planned. Okay. And we're gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna see what they say FI back, because I'm gonna say that this person comes from a place of wisdom and love. Okay. It's just off the fly. Let's see what they said. And their response to this was, they said they went to a person outside. Clear. They said, I'll end up liking this man, a woman, a mom. I actually went and found out I like this person more than I thought. This divine feminine more than I thought. And their response was, oh, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay? Interesting. Then he responds back, click. Next thing in the dialogue, what was the conversation? Ooh, you said a lot. You just kind of talked to this friend. You said back to them, please stay. Okay, he said to his friend, he really wants the divine feminine to stay in life, and he does not want her to go. He also said, sometimes I look at her and wonder, how would I be so lucky? Which he means he looks at the divine feminine and told his friend that, you know, how would somebody like her want to be interested in a person like me? Okay, you said be quiet. Well, that's what you said, so don't try to say I'm up doing that. And then he said, I wish I was being with her. He said kissing you instead of missing you. So he also stated that he misses her, and he really wished that a lot of times they would be more closer or more intimate than what they are. Right. And he said, he said, I need you because I love you. So which he was saying to his friend that he really feels that he really needs her, and he does love her. Love the divine feminine. That's it. I'm going to speak in the thing of the conversation. Their response was, he said all that. What he said in response. Ooh, this is fun. The friend said, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. The friend also said that you all must have chemistry, and you all have a strong magnetic attraction to each other here. And then he also said this could be, and he told him that this could be the one, him or her. I keep on feeling like it's a man, but it might be a woman too. It seems like you have already met your romantic partner that you seek. Okay. Then I will do one more. Let's see. Clear? Because I think that they are talking to somebody that's kind of helping them to know. He stayed, we are in each other's life for a reason. Thank you for showing up. So he's saying that the divine masculine told his friend that he knows that the divine feminine is in his life for some reason. He just don't know why she is, but he knows on a deeper level and a soul level that there is a reason. She just didn't show up just to be for no reason, just out of clear blue. And they say on some other deeper level, he does thank her for showing up and being a part of his life. And his friend said back to him, clear, or the mentor, this other person he's getting advice from, said back to him what? Then, if so, then you need to have reconciliation with her. It says you need to go on ahead and return back to the person into your life. So he's saying someone from your past is returning to life. Then you need to return back to it. If you all had that in the past, then you need to return back to it. Okay. That's some of the advice that that's interesting. That's some of the advice. If he is talking to somebody that's acting as a catalyst here to make this change, this is what is actually there. What things are you actually divine masculine? He said that was fun. Yeah, I was different. I'd be curious to know, did you actually talk to somebody? But, you know, I think that some of them have been. I don't know. I'm not going to discredit that. Clear. What are some things that are changing for you now, since you said you want to change? So what is the area in which is change going on? New exercise program. So these divine masculines are now, he's saying he's finding new ways in which to exercise. Ooh, what'd you say? Fear. What fear mean? Exercising how to handle fear. Okay. Say like when he exercises, he likes to go to the gym, which is true. And he likes to work off all the fear and things that's happening to him. And so that's a way he helps him to clear his mind and to get right for the day and find answers and problems and solutions. So he's coming up with a new way of how to exercise his power, how he does things in his daily lives, how he's able to think, and how he feels about the situation of being in the twin flame relationship. Okay. Okay, we'll see a spark right there. Okay, so new exercise program. Says some of them do have health issues too. So he's like, literally, when I'm talking about going to work out, he's saying some of them is saying that it's actually, they're actually going to work out. Yeah, okay, I can see them. Some of them actually in the gym. They're showing me. They're like bringing me to a gym. Okay. Because they say they got work on this third eye. So ladies, if I was you, I'll work on the third eye here. I see this purple. It's kind of in, out, in, out, in, out. He's working on it to make it stronger. We got to kind of help the intensify to make it stronger for them. The sacral is good. You might want to keep on clearing and transmuting that. Go see Jubilee 11's program for that. Also see Dream Queen is really good for that. Energy clearing as well for that. For new exercise program. That's what they're saying now. Okay. Anything else? Say no, you can move on. Because you know I can talk. Okay. Anyway, okay, I love you too. You ain't got this smart. Okay, so the next thing is, what is the purpose? Yeah, okay, I like that. So what is the purpose of this new clear energies that that's just coming on with you? What's going on with this, especially with this moon? We got that what they're doing, but what is it going to do? I like these three. Woo! Wait, didn't I say that nothing can come? Nothing can come, nothing can come between us. It's about faith, do do, do do. It's about trust, do do. Yeah, yeah. Then when I sing that earlier, it's about faith, do do. Then so It's to help him right now. The purpose of what all these new energies that's bringing here is to help to build trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. It's not even about that career path. It's about doing the work. So that's another word for what career path is. It's about doing the work, doing the energy work, doing the things to changes within yourself to be able to do that. Right. For you to be able to do that. That's the biggest thing right there. It's like a bubble. That's bringing me here. What do you mean by the bubble? Well, trust can be fragile, just like a bubble. It's like something about it in the world, something being housed and casted in like this bubble thing. And you know, it's like really just being like, I think like in that movie, The Bubble Boy. And you know how it's, you got to be, oh, I see it, I see what you're saying. Okay. So you got to be like that bubble boy, which is like, you know, the bubble thing. They don't have that now. They got a word for what it is. It's a better terminology for people who suffer from that, and their immune system is very low, and they can't really be able to go outside the bubble. And so the thing is being able to be sensitive to protect themselves while they kind of, to me, like they're cocooning, almost like the butterfly again too. In that point is it's like, you know, with you being in this very fragile and very early stages of them understanding what this divine feminine and masculine relationship and connection is. They say they feel like they've got to be like in the bubble until they can be able to let everybody else in. It's just like it's got to really be very protective of that right now. So that's where we are. We're just kind of really protective at this point. And he's like the divine feminine is kind of like holding that vulnerability right now. It's all in the, to me, this is the feminine that's holding in his emotions. And you know, like anything can kind of come along with it and like pip, busted. So that's why I say it's very fragile. This trust thing is very fragile, and it's got to be handled with care with him. Probably because a lot of things that were happening in the past with childhood and everything, he pretty much showed up there. It says again, these energies are coming here to help him, show him that he's on the right path as well. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Now, I see 4 likes up here, but it's 9 people up in this room. Now I'm coming out. I should see 9 likes up there on that thing now. Just so you're on the right path. And so keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So that helps out to also know that that it's helping him. Everything is showing himself. You know, him talking to his friend, this mentor person. You seen the conversation it was. That was like the overall arching, like I teach the kids, the plot or the theme of what that conversation was all about. This is what the cards, this is what he helped me to draw out. That helped him to understand he on the right path. These dreams and things that he's helping him. He's got these downloads coming from spirit that's helping him know that he's on the right path as well. And then writing. Writing, you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. They might be journaling. Don't be surprised. Some of the divine masculines might be journaling their feelings too as well. He's like, what? I can't journal? Yeah, you can journal. I mean, you know, they might be doing that. One way, this looks like almost like a child too. So it might be helpful. Maybe instinctively or intuitively, they're getting this understanding and say, you know, maybe I want to kind of write some things. Did this slide down to me? Okay, stay right there. It did slide just like this. Like, take it. Okay, I'll put it right here. Start writing to journal and helping. That's like I said this morning on the morning drive about the questioning and problems and kind of really like, you know, question yourself and answer back. You know, a lot of times they do that for childhood. So the DM, you can help him out by doing that as well on your side too, to kind of clear out that thing. But they're saying also that's going to help heal, teach, and entertain. So I don't know if he's really thinking about these DMs as far as writing, like constantly getting out what this hurt is going on. Some of them might be, this is DMs together, might do writing, might feel like doing some poetry. I'm picking up some of them. They might feel like they might want to be writers or something, skill writers for people as well, or maybe on their job requires them to actually write a lot, or they might even want to write you a letter as well, telling you and pouring out their feelings too. And so you like to show. Yeah, I'm trying to remind myself I am feminine. And the DM like it too. That's inspiring him. That's showing him a little skin. Don't stop nothing. All right, so we got here. So it said to heal, inspire, teach, and entertain. So this is what I'm thinking. These words are going to help him too. That coming to me too. They're saying he's going to do a lot of reading. He just told me. He said reading, like I showed you the Bible verse, which is Psalm 95. He showed me that in 3D, the physical. And so we don't get all twisted. Him, and between him, which is the same, and the one that's this way. So that's it. So writing, he's going to do some reading. A lot of reading that's going to inspire him too, to kind of get a more of an understanding about what's going on and what's happening to him. Maybe he might start reading the Bible if they're very religious or spiritual figure. Maybe he'll get the answer there. Might even look on the internet to kind of get the answers about that as well. So that's another way that they're doing. Let's look at the Mcnealy. He said Mcnasty. That's enough. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you what you like. Since I'm giving you the shoulder there. That's Desiree brought in that Mcnasty energy from you. Boy, that was Desiree fault there. Something about my Desiree and my DM. They like he be helping her. A lot of times, yeah, be quiet. I'm gonna answer her what she need. You just go sit down somewhere. He like answering to Desiree a lot. I like clear. All right there. Yeah, he want these cards. He said you and y'all on the same wavelength. He like, yeah, this is us. This is us, Desiree. This is us. This is us right here. Tell her about the Mcnasty cards, because she be talking too much. I know you make her bring them out. So here we go. So what is the energies that he's having? What is the energies that he's having right now currently for the divine feminine? With everything's going on with this moon, shaka-laka-laka boom. Let's see what we got here. Woo-wee! Lord have mercy. Did we see some of these before? This one, this one my favorite. Remind me of Beyonce. Do you mind if I put this ass on you? I'm gonna put it in the pocket right there with her. This one here, we got this one. So let me name the cards here. I know, ooh la la. See, look, the numbers went up when it started saying, see, that's that divine masculine, call all the divine masculines inside these divine feminines to come. Here we go. We got the hangman, 10-10. All right now, hangman. 10 of swords. Yeah, and we got CPN, go on the whatchamacallit, Lord have mercy. She ain't even know. I can't even go on that one. She over there. She ain't even seeing me on here. Next one is Knaves of Swords. And 2 of Wands. Okay, good. Okay, hold on one second. Let me tell CPN where I'm at. I'm doing the live. Hold on one second. Because she up here contacted me. Hold on one second. Then this thing is not this. What is wrong with you? Wee wee wee. No, I ain't only gonna go on that one. Oh, which they would. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. And it's still not gonna let me go on. Okay, she had to find out. If she look on that, she said I was on live. Okay, here we go. Let me go on. I was trying to say get CPN on here, but I can't on here. My phone was doing something funny, and I don't want to turn my phone off and turn it back on for that. Okay, let's see. Hangman, what does that represent? I don't know why I'm singing and feeling that song. 'Cause I'm all cried out over you. Okay, Lisa Coat Jam. Okay, this is Major Arcana. Hangman. Come on, come on. I ain't got all on this one. Okay, sacrifice. Bonding. A strong bond, even if platonic. Magic action against impediments and impotence. Okay, so right now it's still a bond, although the divine masculine is going through what he's going. That's what I was kind of feeling. Like somebody, like some divine feminists, I feel like say they all cried out. It's like, I'm kind of tired. I done exhausted my energies in this. And right now I'm just here. To me, she's got the energy. I'm just doing me right now. And he's like, he's looking some kind of way. He's enticed by it. It's like, even if she's all bondage and all tied up, she's still coming out looking and smelling like a rose in this whole situation. It's like, yeah, you know, right now I might be dealing with some things or some towels, aha towels, but right now I'm transforming and I'm just really into myself and just in this vulnerability, in my nakedness, and just really feeling okay and finding ways to just be all right with where it is. You know, it's like again, going with the flow. It is what it is. It's gonna happen. So I just might as well have fun with it and just lie here and bask in the sun and in my own beauty about, you know, like looking where life has led me to and how I got to this point. And he's just looking like, oh my God, I'm just looking at your beauty, at your booty, at your beauty. And just like, oh my God, I'm just marveling at it. Like, for real, you are literally tied up, woman, and you just making that even look sexy. So that's one way of looking at it. And we have here 10 of Swords. Okay. Some of us, like I said, that's where that all cried out came from. All cried out. So this one is literally some of the divine feminines. In his emotions, the divine masculine is like he's really is crying about some things. There's a lot of spilled milk to me going on. He knows his truth is there. The truth, the sword is pointing down. He's crying over some spilled. It's one cup that went over like a spilled cup there. Really taking time. He's got a mirror there, looking at himself and seeing where he actually is, and who he is and what he's become, and really how he's nurturing himself. He's trying to really kind of self pleasure himself to make him feel good, but at the same time it's like it's not it. I seen somebody was talking about like the divine masculine is not at this point is not even enjoying sex because his soul is at the point of saying that they like it's not even enjoyable, and if it are participating in that, they're just plainly I won't say it starts with the F and it rhymes with a duck and ducking. That's all that they're actually doing at this point. I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. But they said, oh, I got hot. Why you ain't got to put no heat on me because I said what I said? Anyway, so they're at the point that that's what they're actually, it's no feeling behind it. It's not no love that's behind the act of them doing it. They're participating in sex. And then some of them are getting to the point that they're not doing it. They're having problems doing it because their soul is not in agreement with it. They're like, I'm really tired of trying to connect with this other person. They ain't really the real deal Holyfield. This is the bootleg version of what I know that's going to really ascend me through having that moment in sex that's really going to take me to the next level, and this ain't it, and I'm tired of having this kind of, like I say, bootleg version of it. And some of them are not, and this is what I'm picking up too. They're trying to pleasure themselves either through addictions, things of that nature, smoking, drinking, those things, but still the sorrow and the sadness is still there. They got their sword. The truth is still there by their side, even though they're going through all that. They know what's going on. They're crying over spilled milk, crying over the cup that's been spilled to love, and then looking at themselves on here as well. That's why I was picking that up. We got Knave of Swords when we have with the divine masculine. Knave of Swords is the swords. No, I'm in my cave of swords. Swords, wands, swords, swords. Knave, biting the magic of bitter almonds. Enemies of the couple are both inside and outside of it. They should look at each other. Vigilance does not distract from pleasure, and pleasure does not distract from vigilance. So again, again, they should start looking at so the enemy is not with what's going on. The divine masculine is understanding that this what's going on. The enemy is not just within him, but it's really within each other. Like we both have the power to self-sabotage this. Either we go slip sliding back into the past about some old energies that we had, and we could go back into that cycle again of having that, it's your fault, miscommunication, speaking fluent karmic. We could go back into that. The divine feminine here is really standing and has the sword of truth here. She knows she can really pretty much stabilize that. And so even in him and his emotions, he knows his emotions can stabilize that too. That thought of becoming very off kilter about as far as where they want to go. So again, they have to watch that. That goes back to why they say in order for us to build this trust, we got to create this bubble around us. Like literally, he's saying that we've got to build this bubble, and we can't let anything on the outside or anything within us filtrate that. So that's almost just again like you're doing the shielding, the white light, or whatever kind of light, or the golden light that you have around you. I've heard so many those, a green light. You put it around or whatever, a pink bubble. According to this is pink. So you put the pink bubble around you, and so then you may have the CPN. I told you I was over here. And so I was picking it, throwing it at you energetically. I said, I'm over here. I already finished with your stuff. So again, making sure that you put a bubble around you, like the good witch Glinda, all that good feelings, all that stuff, and saying, this here is free of negative zone between me and the DM and all that stuff. Anything that's not like that, negative energies, negative entities cannot be in house inside this bubble between divine masculine and divine feminine. You must go out, because see those energies, they have to obey. If you tell them you can't be around here, they got to do. They break a universal law, and they got the answer to the powers that be, because you asked them and you told them you don't have permission to be in this energy field between me and the divine masculine. You don't have our permission, on that, because I've even asked. I know my mentors used to say you have to ask on the permission. You can't do that, because if you do things without their permission, it's almost like manipulation. I don't know. Everybody see each his own like that, but I did the extra precautionary, and I asked my DM, is it okay if I do things and I feel that's on the behalf to protect? Is okay? He's like, fine, you can do that. So my thing is the shielding, the pink bubble between myself and the DM, so no other kind of negativities can get in between those things. So this is what it's saying about the knaves there. And it brought me something else. Pleasure. Vigilance does not distract from pleasure. I remember also seeing on somebody else's video, they were saying, you got to watch it. Don't get so like, okay, well, I'm not on the twin flame journey right now. I'm going to go work. So we're going to do the Rihanna, and we're going to throw ourselves into work, or we're going to throw ourselves into reading, or we're going to throw ourselves, 11:11, not right now. We're going to do, so we leveling up, people. Look at the 11:11. So we're going to do those things instead of us concentrating on what we're supposed to actually be doing. And which is, our mission, our work. But we're going to throw ourselves into these things as a distraction. Watch that, because that's, again, it's kind of going into kind of addiction kind of territory. And it's going to make it a little kind of funny there. So we don't want to get too way out off of the alignment of the course either. Okay. And then the last one we have here is this one. This, again, is that meeting. We had this before, Two of Wands. He brought this out again. So he's still in this energy again about us having like the meeting of the minds here. It's like us coming together. So nearness, Two of Wands, right? Yep, I'm reading right. The magic of sliced bread, sharing every bite of food to unite with another person without losing yourself. So again, finding the way of how we can both come. He said he wants to come close. The energy when he has with the divine feminine, bite of food, that means getting like nourishment, getting knowledge, getting some understanding of how, how we can feed off of this energy of we are creating this trust and being in this bubble together to be able to ascend, he's saying, to the next level. So we've got to be let me see, it came to me, we've got to be watchful. I see watchful, that jumped out. But again, we coming near. That nearness jumped out for me, really, saying we really coming close. That's why a lot of things is kind of coming to us left and right, because we are also, he said he feels it too, that we are becoming close as far as uniting. So again, his fears always has been the divine masculine, is by being in this relationship that he is going to lose himself in the process. Okay, that's always has been a big thing with the divine masculines. Okay, and so that is something. If you came in, I see 12 over there. What okay, thank I was about to say, 'cause I need to see another light. So my thing is, again, that is a big thing, a big scare or a block also coming from the divine masculine side. Is like, okay, if I merge, like what's her name? Oh, I can see her. India already talking about brown skin. Loving where your brown skin. I don't know where yours begin. I don't know where mine's end. So we don't know where it is, and I'm scared if I merge like that, I'm gonna lose my self identity in the process. And he does not know, little does he know, that if by him doing that, it's going to actually intensify and make him more powerful in the process. Okay? All right, I see I'm at the 50 mile. I told you I can't do nothing fast. That wasn't going to even really work. Is there anything else that you want to say? Last parting words. Yeah, that's probably it too. Is there anything I know in life? Is there anything that you hiding right now, clear, and that you're working on? Let's see. Is some shadow that you're working on right now? You even know you got to work on divine masculines. What is it? Choo. Whoa. Woo. Okay. I see some shit. Whatever. I see. Alone in the world, that he in his emotions, he feel like he'll be alone in the world, and he feel like he is actually vulnerable. Give me a donation. But we got right here. So we've got alone in the world right here. Okay. Yeah, so he's out there in the open, the fabric. So he's really trying to find out a lot of identities right now at this time. That's really finding out who he is. Okay. So by doing that, that is a big deal, hurting. And again, if you're saying he's scared, like you said your DM is, this is pretty much can also apply with him, that if he does do it, what if I do that and I do step out there and follow? What if you reject me? What if she rejects me? Then I leave me all out there in the world by myself. So this is something that he's actually trying to work on, and understanding that this thing. So it'll be some abandonment issues, some rejection issues from the child, from the emotional standpoint. Because right here, this is interesting. It reminds me of twin flames. You got two pillars, to me, the foundation of it, but you got a third here, which is the center, which will be the universe, or God, or the powers that be. They help hold up the center of both what's going on here. So this is the Trinity here. Okay, so that is pretty much in the cards there. You talk about most of them, they are scared, they're afraid, and this is pretty much a card that go across the board. If I do approach emotionally the divine feminine across the board, she's gonna feel like she's alone and out there by herself. Okay, with that. So that's what I'm picking up for that. Is there anything that you're surrendering right now at this point? Clear. Can you give us a bird's eye view on that? What is it that you're surrendering at this point? Okay, I thought he pulled this before. Okay, so he surrendered to the wisdom of his body. So he's letting his body really guide him. So, I guess to him, he would say his gut is kind of guiding him. Like my gut said, maybe I should leave this alone. Or my gut say I should follow through. This is pretty much what he's saying at this point. He feels very physically drained. I know that from my own DM. I know that from my own self and feeling in my own DMs too. I feel that uncomfortable, very cautious, and if you're energized and happy, move forward. And so if he feels those things in within himself, he might move forward if he feels like he's energized or happy about whatever is resonating within him. Okay, that's that. Okay, and let's see what we got. 6 minutes. I could leave it to that. What does he want to say to the divine feminine? Let's put it with that one. Clear, because okay, I did forget about that. Hold on a second. That's all my things. What divinity is he working? What divinity are you working with? Divine Master right now? Clear. That's a lot you're working out. These two. That right there is still in his pack. Sexuality. Well, we've all said that across the board that, your DM side, even you and the DM in the 3D is feeling kind of frisky for kind of feeling sexuality is very strong. The understanding that sacred sexuality, that understanding he's at this point, and that proves just what I said I've seen on other readers, but it came through the cards, that he's getting to the point that he really wants that sacred sex, that sex that takes him beyond, from an infinity to beyond just of this world, but really makes him feel like he's truly in his bliss, and that he's like, I'm like Zeus, I can smack the hand of God afterwards while I'm having that sex. It just blows my mind, and it brings me up to that different level there. So that's what he's actually wanting, and this is what he's working in within himself. They say, I don't want no bootleg stuff. I want, like Mary J. Blige said, real love. I'm searching for a real love, someone to make my heart feel real love. I'm searching for that real love. Okay, got to have a real love. All right, so now here we go. God of wisdom. Okay, and he's learning how to be very wise. He's looking at some ways in which he did in the past, seeing how that served him and how he needs to change those things now. Okay, to me, when I look at this, it's always saying, and what can I put on the table for me getting this new wisdom as well? Okay, so that's what he's working with. What do you want to say to divine feminine? Divine feminine, he wants to say, receive with love and appreciate. Receiving something loving from others is a way of showing love. Okay, so he's telling you that, you got to give out love to receive love. So you got to give. So receive with love and appreciate. A lot of times he sees with divine feminine, we so busy giving, that we have a hard time receiving even from them, because sometimes you're like, I don't know if I believe what you giving me, what this all about, what's this behind this? Oh, this is nice, you give me a car, now what this mean? Okay, we overanalyzing what they get, and he's like, it's just a car. Oh, okay, that's nice. And then after a while we like, that's all you giving me? It's a card, that's nice. I see the words. He's like, you ain't read the word? Yeah, I read the words, and I'm still saying, okay, you ain't giving the whole deck. I mean, what, this it here? So that again, learning how to receive and appreciate what's being given to you. Again, learning how to, when the DM does contact you, whatever, appreciate them for showing up the way that they are showing up and not wanting anything else. And to really take that philosophy and do that with everybody else that comes in life too, to understand and appreciate them the way that they show up and not expect anything else from them as well. That's a good philosophy that go across the board. You get that perfected with the people that's in your life now and showing up. That's going to help you a whole lot of ways when the DM comes in. It's like, okay, I accept everybody else the way they are, so you just fall right on line with the ways. Put your healthy boundaries up. Now, that don't mean become no roll over, no red carpet. They say, oh, just walk all over me like the people at the Oscars or the Golden Globe. Just walk all over me, because, I'm just so happy to see that Brad Pitt is walking over me, and I'm so glad to see Viola Davis walking. No, ain't nobody saying all that. But my thing is to be able to understand that when you're doing that, you got to have healthy boundaries, but at the same time, you expect that, because just like you expect them to accept you the way you are coming, showing up. Same thing you want for them. And then he said, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this all is all about. So look at a deeper level. Look behind the scenes. Don't take things as face value right now, the Divine Masculine said. He's told you through several cards. Go back and replay this again, because I know I throw a lot of information at you. That he's told you several times, I'm working behind the scenes, and when you're sleeping, I'm working. So that's the same thing that you got to kind of keep pretty much in mind. Is there anything important you want to say? Last words? You did the conversation with the friend, but I really should let you put your last part in words on here. Okay, on here. Clear. Last part in words. Woohoo! I am the thinker who makes the things that makes the way. I am the thinker who makes the thought that makes the thing. He's saying right now in part that he is working on his thinking, and he's understanding that his thinking has been the cause for manifesting the situations that he is actually in, and he's working on correcting that. Right now, some of you all, this got a fork in the road. In the past, he just ghosted you. You haven't heard from him at all. He wants you to know he's still working. He hasn't forgotten about you. Other ones, he might be kind of like less on the communication part, and he might not be as much like that. I'm picking up also, they picking me third one. Somebody else shouted out, say, well, ghosted for me means that I'm going to be with you in spirit, but I'm not able to be with you physically right now. So that's another one. This guy way in the back, kind of short. Oh, wow, you showed me yourself. Said that whoever it is, he's a short guy. He ain't tall. Stated that. Got kind of like curly hair, might look a little kind of Hispanic a little bit, but he kind of brownish in skin tone. He's showing himself. He said he likes sports. He got some kind of like old 70s man, how you gonna come up to the daggone DM form like that, homie? He got some curly hair. He got some nice, thick, curly hair. And he got like this old white sweatband going around his head. And he's got some, them shorts you used to wear back in high school. I'm dating myself because I know we got some young people. Them old 70s shorts, remember they used to curve up? It's like it curves. And they really short. And he got on some long white socks. This dude is showing me, maybe this is him how he was in high school. Maybe that's when he was in 70s or something like that. And he was showing me he was very athletic. Like he's telling me he used to be on the basketball team. Anybody got like that? He looked like I don't know, like he's Hispanic a little bit, but he might be also African American. But wherever he is, he's got that nice fine hair that's curly. Yeah, he got them tube socks on. This cat showing me him. Yeah. That he ain't like no Meet the Browns, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I didn't see it right, but yeah, he's showing me himself like a younger version. He ain't want to show me how he is now. He like, I want to show you a younger version of me. Well, she ain't gonna really know who you are if you older than that. That ain't helping me. It's somebody that's on here, cause see, now last time, Jupiter 11's guy hijacked my program, and I told him he owed me later for his free reading. So I'm trying to see who this is. I can see him. He almost, you know who he remind me of? He remind me of the one of in the Cosby Show that was Vanessa's boyfriend. Yeah, Vanessa boyfriend on the Cosby Show. He got curly hair like him. So I don't know on that one. Yeah, he looked like yeah. I told your DM owe me because he hijacked my program. I said I be dying. I like this when this become his show. Who is this? Yeah, so that's that one. Yeah, well, whoever it is, maybe somebody else is gonna watch this later on. If it ain't you all, you know, there is no time in space and where we are. And so somebody that's going to watch that and they're going to be like, that's my DM. He just came up. Clear. You grew up like cousins that's like that. Well, maybe your DM is saying, I don't know for that. Okay, last part of the thing. What do you want to say? Okay, so this divine masculine wants to say, I made a mistake now and I'm living with the consequences. I regret it. I really do. That's the last final parting words that he says to you all, the DM. That's all of them collectively. They got me kind of like a small... You know what? This time they brought me to a gymnasium. I'm looking around saying, where am I at? It's like a small gym and it's bleachers there. So this time they brought me to a court, to a small gym. You know, they try to bring me places that I think is like DM and they comfortable. It's like, you know, this is our aim thing. I think they kicked me out the cigar lounge last time. Because I was telling you, like, shh, she telling too much of the damn secrets. Now, you know, this one here, she got a lot of mouth. And my DM said, I told you now, you said you wanted to meet with her and you want her to get some messages to your divine feminist, but I can't promise about what she gonna say. Okay, yeah, I can't promise you on that one. Okay, all right then. So I am finished. Let me do my thing there, as far as putting up my cards. Let me see on my phone. What time is it? 11 o'clock. Ooh, 10 o'clock. Hey, has you all experienced like the time look like it's stretching? It's like you thinking you didn't add up more time, but it really ain't as long as it is. Because the kids are not even in my classroom had came up with that and said that, you know, the time looked like it's acting kind of funny. Okay. Okay, she talking about that. Anybody else seen that? Okay, maybe. CPN, you say yes? Yeah, what's going on with that? What is that? It's time, because I remember, like, I was doing something, and the kids, we was playing a game, and we was like, well, it's almost time for gym, and we looked at the time again, and it looked like we had 15 more minutes. We was like, wait a second, wasn't it 1:15 not too long ago? And why it look like it's still 1:15, like it ain't moved? So, it's been some interesting aspects with time to me. Maybe that's just me. I didn't ask. I even asked DM, and he didn't even answer. He just skipped around, and so I figured he ain't on the same plane as me at all. But yeah, I felt like yeah, it was really interesting about what's been showing up here lately. Let me put this here there. Okay, I'm trying to see and talk and put up at the same time. Because you know how I flow. Because I'm finished. So if y'all want to check out, that's fine with me. Check out tomorrow with Jubilee 11:11 with us. Doing the warrior. Let's put up some good things for the energies, for the weather that we have in here. Because that's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to sound like my mom putting no doom and gloom. Just pray for the weather so we can be able to put this out there for you guys. What else? No, that special's over with. I don't have that anymore. I stopped that. Trying to see what else we got here. Don't forget to look at Kathy D. Kathy D now has a channel. Now go over there and subscribe and like and watch her. She's doing her first one where she's introducing on Kathy D thing, which is pineapple fish life coaching. Station, look that up. I put that on the community tab as well. She's getting her feet out there. A lot of you are saying, well, I'm scared. I had to kind of push out there. I say, bye, like a gym teacher. Woo. Bye, Kathy D. Shh. There you go. Swim, breathe, float. So she finally got on out there and she spread, and I'm so proud of her for her to go on ahead and actually do that. So just go on. We're not looking for perfection. Like I said the other day, perfection is out the window. This is Earth. That is not possibly going to happen. Okay. That's not going to happen. Not on this planet. So go out there and do it anyway. Half the people have wits, they have the guts. You know, a lot of times when you're talking, you're the only one that's hearing yourself, you know, dialoguing with others. You seem like, ooh, it seems like I'm talking slow. Don't seem like my words is coming together. And a lot of times I watch back in my video, I said, oh my God, I was talking fast. I thought I was talking super slow. I didn't think I was making sense when I was saying I was trying to string my words together. And then I said, Dad, that came out perfect. So, don't worry about that. Just get on out there and do it. Somebody needs you. Something that you bring out there special to the table is like nobody else that can bring out there but you. That's why God put you, or the universe, or the powers that be, whichever way you want to put you together the way that they did, because they knew that you were just the right person to go in there and present that information the way they wanted you to. So you don't need to kind of worry or wait on. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. Cause I'll be standing right there by your side. Don't you worry about a thing. All right, that can't you. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about things. Just do you, mama. And the universe will supply you. You take one step, it's gonna help you to do 2 more steps after that. Okay? So don't even worry about that at all, about you being perfectionist. That's half our problem. We trying to be perfectionists and everything, and we look for perfection in everybody else, and it's just not gonna happen. That's why I say, accept the DM the way they show up. Accept people the way they show up. Stop with the judgment and stuff like that. People gonna judge regardless anyway, because they judge themselves. But they don't have what you think about me is none of my business. And that's the way, or that Terry Cole came up with that. So that's the thing that you gotta keep in mind when you're going out there and doing these things. Because people gonna talk, they gonna do that regardless, and that's not what you're here for. That's none of your business about how they come about how they determine how good or bad you are. So if only one come to your channel, one come to your channel, that's fine. And guess what? That's that one you need. Just like with me and my morning drive things. I think that it should be more people that's coming on my morning drive things. But hey, if it's just 30 of y'all coming on there, then it's just 30 of you all that's coming on there that's getting the pearls of wisdom. Because that lets me know that you're serious about not just looking at the cards. Because the cards can kind of just give you a guideline, a blueprint. But when you actually are going through and you're actually looking at things of that nature, like manifesting beautifully. Some of these stations I'm looking at, channels I call stations like we on television. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But some of these ones I'm looking at, they should be having more viewership than what they having. Y'all need to let them, all them tarot reading things all the time go. And you all need to kind of really start looking at some things that actually help you, give you the keys about how you can be able to live your life better. On that stuff, getting stuff of that nature, like Jubilee 11's manifesting beautifully, those things beyond the cards and the readings and saying about what's going on in my life. But right now we're at the stage, like I said, this year is really about a great push of us finding new ways to kind of, where's the card box for this? Okay, new ways in order for us to be able to find solutions as to what we're doing. Okay. Oh, y'all writing down stuff. I'm enjoying the thunder and rain. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we got rain over here too. I don't know what it's about to transform into. But we do have that. We do have the elements. We have water that is happening and occurring on this end. I'm almost there. Kind of. Let me stop lying. I ain't know what near the finish in. The finish line, the final countdown. Okay, I got that in here. Who is this? Divine Masculine. Put you over here so I can see what I've got. Energy. Okay, so it's got this one here. Energy healing. This is purpose. Who are you? Where's your box? It's around here somewhere. Oh, enjoy writing the positive things he's done. Yes, that's a good thing. I see the box. It fell down. It fell down, y'all. It's gonna be a party, y'all. It fell down. Yeah, some positive things. That's good, you know, because we always with the negative. I forgive him for this. I forgive him that. But to think on a more of a positive note, that kind of helps us to keep stay into that bubble that he was talking about. Because he seems like he's really thinking about also, uh, really being protective as well. What? Hold on a second. You going from the beginning? I'm seeing me making hand gestures, and I'm like, I ain't making no damn hand gestures. Okay, you went from the beginning. This ain't your box. This is not your box. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, he seemed like to me like that bubble is really a protection. So he's really very protective and making sure that it just stays just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. 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 You and I. So he's really on that, just the two of us. That stuff that he's really on. That's really a biggie. Let me see. On this one, I'm almost there, people. I didn't use my system. I would have gotten done faster if I used my system. I'm calling myself trying to be cute, and that ain't working. Is this it? Yep. Almost done. Almost done. Got one card out. Got one 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 out. Okay, dokie. I think that is it. Okay, everybody's been in. Everybody's good. Everybody looks good. Okay, we got them. Bam, 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 bam. Yep. Bam, bam. Okie dokie, people. I think, yeah, that's all of them. Oh, I'm sorry, that's all in the way. So thank you so very much for hanging with me. I call this almost Ladies Night edition. What's going on with the DM? That's very interesting, the conversation as well. So tune in tomorrow as Jupiter in 11:11. We talk about how to become a warrior. Okay. Oh, you see now? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. They're good. Did somebody tell you what 111 mean? Okay. Whatever, let me stop. My DM is like, come on, it's time to go to bed. Oh, it is. No, I'm saying. Love you. Mwah. All right, that's 10 a.m. Central Time that we'll be on here. Same state time, same station. We simulcast, so some could be over here, some be over there. Just remember to like and share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. All right, until next time. See you all. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Oh, okay, thank you. Because she been asking for the longest. I'm like, can somebody tell her what that is? Okay. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. All right.